How's it going? So this is Jerry Caius, and the biggest fear that anybody has is something that is happening inside people's minds. When people are afraid of doing something, or the thing that holds people from doing something, holds them back, is the fear of what other people think. So this actually creates a prison in the mind. And when you know how this works, it lets you know about the things that you've tried to do and didn't do, the things that you wanted to do but wouldn't do because of what other people would think, what they would say. And this is something that sounds so simple. It sounds like it's nothing, but this fear is real, it's huge, and it's massive because everybody has a certain talent or a gift or something that they want to do. But the reason they don't do it is not because they can't do it, but they won't do it because of the fear of criticism, the fear of the unknown, what other people might say to them, and how that would affect them, their reputation, the embarrassment, humiliation. So this is humiliation, which shows a lack of humility because you're either going to be humbled or you're going to be humiliated. So being humbled is to be humiliated. So if a person doesn't have humility to begin with, then they're afraid of humiliation because that pride or ego is speaking to uh, to the fear, and they're creating a situation where your mind is working against you because of fear of what would happen. So if you've ever had something that you've thought of doing, and if you've had a plan that you weren't able to do, you have to just get over the fear of doing it and actually start doing it because this fear is a thief and it steals your actual life from you. So knowing that your strength is in your action, is in your faith, because your faith is your fate. So whatever destination that you want to have, it has to be attached to your actual faith. So faith is the power that you have to do something that you want to do. So without faith, you won't be able to do anything. Without that, you won't be able to reach your fate and fulfill what it is that you actually are here to fulfill. So so planning your actions and actually doing them without fear, without hesitation, will give you greater power because if you look at things that you wanted to do, what are the reasons why you didn't do them? It's all because of what other people would think, what they would say, how they would react. And for a lot of people, this is something that stops them because we're living in a situation that is dominated with social media, likes and dislikes or unlikes and things like that. So people are so self-conscious and so absorbed with what other people think, but they're not self-aware in that process to know that what they're doing is a part of who they are, because you can't be bad at being yourself. You can't be bad at being you, because be you is to be beautiful. So when you're doing something that is part of who you are, without fear, without doubt, without hesitation, then you'll find faith, power, and productivity. You'll find you'll find everything that you're actually looking for. And through this, you'll be able to gain a certain power that is unafforded to other people. So, so understanding this key that a lot of people won't kill themselves because of the fear of what the neighbors might say. They actually won't kill themselves. Like, oh, my neighbors will say that I was depressed and this and that. So we live in different dimensions. So one of the dimensions is that we live in our own consciousness, but we also live in the minds of others. So we have a certain part of us that we know who we are, but we are also another person. We are what other people think we are. And sometimes we're what other people imagine we are. But all of these dimensions are us living in different times. We actually have a certain ability to live in different dimensions or in different times at the same time. For example, your reputation is you being in another place in a different form. Because when people are talking about you, they're talking about you, which is manifesting your memory. So you're actually there, but in a different form. When you miss someone, this is you projecting this idea of this person. So that person is there, but in another form. But the reputation is like you are there in another space. So so knowing this, you'd see that the fear is real, that people are afraid of what other people think about them or what other people say about them, because they live in different realms at the same time. So this is the mental, the psychic, the spiritual realm. And when you're able to master your mind, then you'll be able to get over this fear, mind over matter, over all these things. So if you're able to master your mind, then you'll be able to get over the fear of what other people are saying about you in your absence, or what other people would say about you, what other people think about you, what you think about yourself, and what you think people think about you when they think you. So you will be who you want to be. You will be what other people want you to be, and you'll be what other people think you are. And all of these things are you, and they are in different spatial realms, but they are all there and they're all clear. Because when you think about yourself and your makeup, uh, your composure, your composition, all of these things are part of who you are, and they all contribute to your timidity, to your courage, to your mettle, to your mind, and to all the things that actually do matter. So so just put mind over matter, and just do things with no fear, with no doubt, with no hesitation, but instead do it with diligence, discernment, and discretion. And maybe you'll see that your fears are unwarranted, because you might find that people don't really care. And if they do, those who matter don't care if you make a mistake. Those who matter don't care if if you're not, like if you're not a model or whatever. Those who matter don't care, and those who care seriously don't matter. But don't let that bring you down, because with everything is going to be a Pareto principle, that 80% is going to be balanced with 20%. So expect 20% of everybody not to like what you're doing, but 80% are going to be the ones who care about what you're doing. But don't let the 20% dictate how you feel about yourself and what you actually do or don't do. So I just hope that this could kick start you in the direction that you want to go in. So I always appreciate everybody who watches these videos, because I I really do appreciate it. That's why. So thank you a lot, and I'll see you soon.